Alright, hey guys. Okay, so tonight I'm going to talk a little bit about something that's dear to my heart and that I really connect to. If you guys, if you read my story, my thoughts and emotion, all the way through, you would have come to the chapter where I come out about being gay. I'm a girl, I'm a lesbian. I just use it as I'm gay because I don't feel like I'm a lesbian. You probably know but what I'm about to read to you is basically my coming out story, and when I finally figured out I was a lesbian. So, at the age of 13, I started having trouble figuring out my sexual preference, whether I liked girls, boys, or both. So I waited a year, and then I met someone who blew my mind, and I wanted to ask her out since the day I met her. And that's when I guess you could say I was bi. But I still wasn't 100% sure on it yet, so I never did ask her out. And happens today that she's my girlfriend. And we're happy, somewhat. Then she told me that she had a dream about us getting married and having a family, so we dated for 2 days. And then we broke out because of differences. We didn't feel the same way about each other. Which made me realize that I would never feel that way about men. So that's when I figured out I was a lesbian. It was really hard. I'm not reading exactly what I wrote, but it was hard figuring out what my sexual preference was because I was afraid of getting judged. I was afraid that people weren't going to love me for who I was and that I was going to get bullied. But it doesn't matter if you're gay, bi, or lesbian. You are who you are. God made you that way. And I put a hair. If you're a woman and you think you may be bi or lesbian, then it's okay. If you're a woman or man and you think you may be bi, gay, or lesbian, gay, bi, trans, whatever, then it's okay. There is nothing wrong with being who you want to be, not what other people want you to be. It's what you feel about yourself. It's how you love yourself, not what other women. No one but you has to know about your sexual preference. If you want to tell your girlfriend, then go ahead. But you do what you think is right for yourself, not anyone else. And that brings me to my grandfather. I told him 3 times that I was gay. All 3 times he denied it. Like I never said anything, like I told him I was straight. Hated me. Told me that I had a disease, that I was sick. Told me that being gay is an illness. And then the 3rd time I finally told him, look, you may not approve of who I am. And I didn't say it like this, but I basically told him, I was like, you may not approve about who I am and the choices I made in life, but you are one. And when I finally figured out I was gay, I thought nobody was with me but my mom. I thought none of my friends were going to be there for me, but they are. Because, hell, most of my friends are bi. And it doesn't matter how you act, what you look like, or how you talk. And I know some people have this, well, if you walk this way, you dress this way, the dressing part I do see, or not, it depends. The way you walk, the way you talk, the way you act is a signal that you're gay. That's labeling. I don't like when people label me like that. I am who I am, and being gay doesn't change that. I see when people say they don't like gay people and they're homophobic, that makes me mad. And my grandfather happens to be one of those homophobic people. And it's going to be hard dealing with it, but you got to get through life. Hell, if your parents don't like that you're gay, just push through life. Fuck it. You know, there's some people who don't even have parents. Yeah, I know it's gonna hurt you. It's gonna beat you up inside that that your parents don't accept you. But one day you'll find that person that accepts you. And all of our parents, I know, if you're gay, straight, bi, whatever, before you figure that out, they're gonna tell you, oh, go get married to a nice lady. Go get married to a nice man. Like, if you're a guy, and your parents will say, son, you'll find that woman, and you'll find the right one. And girls, your parents will walk up to you and say, you'll find that right man. You'll get married, and you'll have a beautiful little family. Your husband will treat you with respect. And then a year goes by, 2 years go by, and you're a guy. You walk up to your father and say, Dad, I don't like girls. I like men. And they blow off the handle and say, oh, you're a disgrace to this family, yada, yada, yada. Yeah, it's going to hurt you. But you know what you tell them? You're like, that's your opinion, Dad. You may not like me for who I am, but I still love you. And you walk away. Same goes for women. You tell your parents that you don't like men and you like girls, and they do that, you just say, well, that's your mom, Dad, that's your opinion. I'm still the little girl you raised. I'm still the respectable, responsible girl you raised, but I just don't. I like women, and I'm not different. I just not. My sexual preference is not the same as you guys. I just like women, and that doesn't change who I am. I'm still my lovable, respectable dad. Kid. Not dad. I'm still a respectable kid. And my teacher told me that she had a gay friend in college. When he came out to his parents, his dad said, son, are you still that responsible young gentleman I raised? And he was like, yeah. And his dad was fine with it. So it depends on how your parents are. Like, my grandfather was born in a strict community. He, at the time, gay was never assumed to be a thing. So I think that's where his problem is. And I don't just have him being a problem. I have my girlfriend's not the problem. I'm in a relationship with my girlfriend, and she's worried about what people are going to say about her being with a woman. She's afraid of getting judged. And now, with my grandfather, with Thanksgiving being only two days away, this 26th Thursday, I'm going to have to power through it, because I'm going to have to spend it with my homophobic grandfather. Hopefully it doesn't get brought up, because yes, he is a little older than most people that I have told are, and he doesn't remember me telling them. But if it somehow does, if he asks me how I'm going, have I met any nice young men, or how's school going, how's my friends, I'm gonna be truthful with him, yes. And my mom's not gonna like that, because she does not want me bringing it up. But I'm not gonna lie and say, oh yeah, I'm single. I don't have any boyfriends or girlfriends. That's how I'll say it. I'll say, oh yeah, I'm in a relationship with a girl. And he might say something and he might not. But right now I'm worried about fixing my relationship with my girl. Because right now I'm so distracted by that. I'm so confined to just feeling that inside that, oh, my girl is gonna say something about it, my grandfather's not gonna love me anymore, then I'm distancing myself from her. I'm not hugging her, I'm not kissing on her, I'm not being that lovable girlfriend that I used to be that I used to be. And when we started dating, we went to the movies, saw Hunger Games, Mockingjay Part 2, which was really good. I was fine then. I was lovey-dovey on her at the movies. I was hugging her, I had my arm around her. And then something in my mind just changed, and I distanced myself from her. I feel bad because I could lose her. I love her with all my heart. There's not a day that goes by that I don't think about her, and I don't think about spending the rest of my life with her. That's all I really think about. And it's because of one stupid person who's gotten to me that I don't want to be, not that I don't want to be with her, I don't want to hug on her anymore. And I need to get over that. I promised her, and I'm going to keep that promise no matter how fucking hard that my grandfather beats me up inside. I told her that I would start being a better girlfriend, and that I would talk to her, I would hug her, and I would be a girlfriend. I'm not being a girlfriend right now. That's going to be hard, because that's going to be hard to get over what I feel. And I say no matter what happens in life, keep pushing along and be that person you want to be. Whether you want to be gay, bi, trans, pan, anything you want. Be who you want to be. It doesn't matter what your parent... Wait, let me rephrase that. If you think... It doesn't matter what other people want you to be. Listen to your heart. Follow your heart. I'm not saying go do drugs. I'm saying if you have dreams, if you want to become a professional soccer player, if you want to be gay and be proud. Just because you're gay, just because you're bi, just because you're trans, just because you're pansexual, if you don't know what that means, look it up, doesn't mean you're any different from anyone else. And I was watching this documentary and I stopped because it was really annoying me. I was watching it on Netflix. It was Do I Sound Gay? What it was about was this guy who didn't like the way he talked. And, like, I guess he was, like, talking, like, excuse me, I'm talking gay. Like, you could hear the gayness in his voice, I guess. And that made me, now I'm starting to feel insecure about the way I talk. And I asked my friend on Twitter, do I sound gay if I do can you sound gay? If so, do I sound gay? And I probably do, because sometimes I let my gayness, like my mind says you're gay, and then I realize, oh yeah, I'm gay, I need to talk a different way. And I start going crazy, and I start talking in weird ways. But I said, it doesn't matter how you talk, you walk, or whatever. It's just, it doesn't matter. You are who you are, and being gay is just basically a relationship status. Oh, I'm in a relationship with a girl. And it's just what you plan on doing with your relationship love life. And it doesn't matter. Nobody needs to know that either. And my basic summary of this video is do you. Be who you want to be, not what other people want you to be. If you want to be a professional soccer player, but your parents want you to be a lawyer, you do what you want to do, not what they want you to do. Because you are you. And hopefully, the choices you make for yourself are the right ones. I love you guys. I hope this was inspirational, because now I'm tired and I want to go to bed. Saying all that made me really tired. But I hope that was helpful. Comment, like, subscribe. If you're gay, bi, trans, leave me your email in the link below, in the description below. And I'll leave mine down there. And you email me and tell me any issues you have, and I'll try to discuss them with you. Alright, bye guys. Love you.